folks, Daryl and Buu here. Hope everyone is at home and staying safe. This will be kind of the first in a series of updates that Buu and I will be hoping to share with you. Really just the idea is to keep in touch with our customers, keep you up to date on what's going on in the industry, what's going on with F5, and maintain some ongoing contact in these interesting times. So with that, I'm going to pass it along to Buu to share a few updates.
All right, thanks, Daryl. So what we've done here is we've actually put together a list of articles for you guys. Don't want to drown you with too much information, but on a weekly basis, there is a lot of stuff that's happening in the F5 world. What I've listed out, first of all, here is just hot fixes that have come out. So if you're keeping up to date on a specific release train, we have new hot fixes that have been released for 15.0, 15.1, 13.1, and one for 14.1 as well. There is a new release of SSLO. It's 7.2 at this point. Requires 15.1. I'll let you guys check out the release notes on that, but there's a couple enhancements that are out there that might be of interest to you guys. Some of the other things that have come out is there is a new Cisco ACI ServiceCenter app, release 2.3. If I flip over to that, I've linked the Cloud Docs release notes for you guys. Along with that, I have also linked the YouTube playlist for the Cisco ACI Service Center. So there's actually a video for 2.2 and 2.3, just going over the features that are available for that. And there's actually a few Ask F5 articles that we're linking to you guys as well. These are articles that have just recently come out, and they're all around using SSL VPN with APM. These articles have come out because obviously there's a lot more user load with COVID-19 and everybody working from home now. So this one here actually goes over how you would implement Access Policy Manager in terms of authentication, multi-factor authentication, how you would manage endpoint security, how you would look at the tunnel encryption, and using access control lists. So great article to have. Another article that we have, BigIP Performance Checklist. This one is great for monitoring performance of the BigIPs and what to look out for there. We do have a number of customers that are looking closely at this. You know, we've gone from people using hundreds of VPN connections concurrently into thousands and tens of thousands of VPN concurrent connections here. So this is going to be helpful for keeping an eye on the BigIP as far as usage goes. We have another article here, Achieving Consistent High Performance on BigIP Virtual Edition. So a lot of tuning notes on here to take into account. And then we have a couple of DevCentral articles. So this first one here is from one of my colleagues, Brett Smith, who's in Australia. And he's got a few big customers who are using Access Policy Manager in a very big way. And he's actually putting Local Traffic Manager in front of Access Policy Manager instances to get more user load and spread that out across multiple instances. There is a YouTube video that we'll link for you guys on how to attach bandwidth controller policies to Access Policy Manager. So Matthew, another one of my colleagues, does a really quick video. This is a really short I rule, and it takes you through how to implement bandwidth controller policies so you can put limits on each user and how much bandwidth they're consuming when they're going through Access Policy Manager. There's a DevCentral Livestream happening this Thursday. So if you've been paying attention to the DevCentral YouTube channel lately, Jason and John Wagnon have been doing live streams a little bit more regularly on there. The next one that they're doing this Thursday coming up, this one will be on using Access Policy Manager on BigIP. And these are great. They're interactive. They'll turn on the chat on the YouTube stream, so you can actually put in questions, submit them via YouTube chat, and they'll be able to answer them for you either live on air or they take the questions offline and get back to everybody. Another article that I included for you guys, SSL VPN Split Tunneling with Office 365. For those of you who have implemented Office 365, you'll know that if you're sending your users home, you don't necessarily want them to have all their Office 365 traffic go through your VPN and then out your internet egress at the office. So instead, you can set up a split tunnel SSL VPN so that the users can go to Office 365 directly from their internet connection. Now, Office 365 is a little bit tricky in that the endpoints are dynamically changing. And so this article goes through a bit of a script to adapt to those changing endpoints for Office 365. We have a couple articles, industry articles that I've included as well. Mage card attacks have risen lately, and that's just due to all the e-commerce activity that's happening right now. Everybody's working from home. A lot of stores are either shut down or they've moved to curbside pickup. And this has put stress and increased load and focus on e-commerce systems. And obviously with that comes increased security threats. And so we have Marriott in the news again, this time with 5.2 million records breached, this time through login credentials from employees at franchise properties. And that's about it. So hoping for some feedback on what you guys think of this content. If you want to see further content, if this makes sense for you in a video format, you just want to see a newsletter, just let us know in the feedback. Otherwise, hope everybody's staying safe, and we will talk to you next week. Thanks. Bye.